Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we take a moment to remember some truly remarkable individuals. Though they're no longer with us, their voices, actions, and legacies continue to inspire. Some touched hearts through music, others shaped the world with their ideas and dedication. In this video, we'll share their stories, moments from their lives that still teach us, move us, and remind us how powerful one life can be. So, let's take a few minutes to honor their memory together.
William Hartnell was a British actor best known as the very first person to play the Doctor in the long-running TV series Doctor Who. Born in London in 1908, Hartnell grew up in poverty and never knew his father. Life was tough, but he found refuge in acting. He trained at the Italiani Academy and began his career on stage before moving to films in the 1930s. For much of his early career, Hartnell was typecast as tough military men or gangsters, especially during and after World War II. His stern appearance made him a natural fit for those roles, but it limited his range as an actor. In the early 1960s, everything changed when he was offered a strange and completely different role, a mysterious time traveler known as the Doctor. Initially hesitant, Hartnell accepted the part, and in 1963, Doctor Who first aired on the BBC. His version of the Doctor was a grumpy, mysterious grandfather figure with a sharp wit and deep curiosity. Though Hartnell often struggled with health issues and memory problems during the show, the performance laid the foundation for what would become one of the most iconic roles in television history. After leaving Doctor Who in 1966 due to worsening health, Hartnell returned briefly for the show's 10th anniversary special in 1973. Sadly, his health continued to decline, and he passed away in 1975. Though his time on the show was short, William Hartnell's legacy is enormous. He created the blueprint for every actor who followed him in the role of the Doctor, and his place in pop culture history is secure. Generations of fans still look back at him as the original, the first Doctor, who started it all. Paulette Goddard was a sparkling star of Hollywood's golden age, known not just for her beauty and charm, but also for her resilience and wit. Born in 1910 in New York as Marion Levy, her early life was marked by instability. Her parents separated when she was a child, and she moved around frequently with her mother, often struggling to make ends meet. But Paulette had ambition. She started as a fashion model and made her way into film in the late 1920s, slowly climbing the ladder of Hollywood success. Her big break came when she met Charlie Chaplin. Not only did they form a romantic relationship, but she also starred alongside him in two of his most iconic films, Modern Times, 1936, and The Great Dictator, 1940. Her performances won the hearts of audiences around the world, blending elegance with comedic timing. Although their relationship eventually ended, those films cemented her status as a major star. Goddard later signed with Paramount Pictures and became one of their leading ladies throughout the 1940s, starring in hits like So Proudly We Hail, which earned her an Academy Award nomination. Off-screen, she was known for her intelligence and independence. She had high-profile relationships, including a brief marriage to actor Burgess Meredith, and later married novelist Eric Maria Remarque, author of All Quiet on the Western Front. In her later years, Paulette gradually stepped away from the limelight and lived a quiet life in Switzerland with Remarque until his death. She passed away in 1990, leaving behind a legacy of classic films, graceful performances, and a powerful example of a woman who rose from hardship to become a timeless figure in Hollywood history. Johnny Thunders was an American guitarist, singer, and songwriter, known for his chaotic lifestyle and influential role in the early punk rock scene. Born in 1952 in Queens, New York, Thunders had an early love for music, drawn to rock and roll's raw energy. He became a founding member of the groundbreaking band New York Dolls in the early 1970s, a group that would become legendary for their glam rock style and rebellious attitude. Thunders' fiery guitar playing and wild stage presence were integral to the band's persona, though their success was short-lived, and they disbanded in 1975. After leaving the New York Dolls, Thunders embarked on a solo career, forming the Heartbreakers, a punk band that would later gain a cult following. Despite their energetic music, the band struggled with internal conflicts and Thunders' personal demons, substance abuse, and a turbulent lifestyle that often overshadowed his musical achievements. His raw, emotionally charged guitar work became a hallmark of his sound, influenced by both blues and rock and roll, and his songs like Chinese Rocks and Born to Lose became anthems of the punk era. Thunders' personal life was marked by constant turmoil, with his drug use and troubled relationships keeping him in the headlines for all the wrong reasons. He became an icon of the rock and roll outcast, a tragic figure who lived hard and fast. In 1991, Johnny Thunders was found dead in a New Orleans hotel room at the age of 38 under mysterious circumstances. His death remains shrouded in mystery, with some speculating foul play, while others believe it was the result of his long battle with addiction. Despite his relatively brief life, Johnny Thunders' influence on rock music is immeasurable. His contributions to punk rock, particularly with the New York Dolls and the Heartbreakers, made him a key figure in shaping the sound and spirit of the genre. Today, he's remembered as one of the original punk rock icons, the guitarist whose music, attitude, and tragic life story continue to inspire musicians and fans around the world. Naima Akef was one of Egypt's most iconic dancers and actresses, remembered for her dazzling performances and magnetic screen presence during the golden age of Egyptian cinema. Born in 1929 into a family of circus performers, Naima grew up in an environment full of music, movement, and spectacle. By the age of 4, she was already performing with her family's troupe, mastering acrobatics, singing, and most importantly, dance. Her extraordinary talent quickly gained attention, and she transitioned from the circus ring to the stage and eventually to the silver screen. In the 1940s and 50s, Naima became a beloved star across the Arab world, known for her vibrant personality, expressive eyes, and signature dance style that blended traditional Egyptian rhythms with her own creative flair. She starred in many hit films, including Tamerhena, where her performance left a lasting cultural impact. Naima wasn't just a dancer, she was a full performer, graceful, witty, and powerful. Off-screen, however, her life wasn't always glamorous. She faced heartbreak, personal struggles, and eventually stepped away from the limelight to focus on her family. Tragically, Naima Akef died young in 1966 at the age of 37 after a battle with cancer. Her death shocked the nation. But even decades later, her legacy lives on. She is still remembered as a queen of Egyptian dance and cinema, a woman who rose from the circus to become a symbol of grace, talent, and artistic brilliance. Bob Dorough was a jazz musician, composer, and vocalist whose playful voice and clever lyrics brought music and math together in a way few had ever imagined. Born in 1923 in Arkansas and raised in Texas, Duro fell in love with music early on. He served in World War II, where he played in army bands, and after the war, he immersed himself in the jazz scene. With a deep love for bebop and a gift for turning complex musical ideas into fun, accessible tunes, he carved out a unique space for himself in the music world. But Bob Durough's name truly became legendary thanks to Schoolhouse Rock, the educational animated series from the 1970s. When an advertising executive asked him to write a song to help his son memorize multiplication tables, Bob came up with 3 is a magic number. That one song led to an entire series where Duro became the musical mastermind behind many of its most beloved segments, teaching generations of kids about grammar, math, history, and science through catchy, jazzy tunes. Even beyond Schoolhouse Rock, Durough's influence in jazz was notable. He worked with Miles Davis, Blossom Dearie, and many other jazz greats, always bringing his quirky, thoughtful style to everything he did. He continued performing and recording well into his 90s, a testament to his love for music and education. When he passed away in 2018, the world lost not just a talented jazzman, but a joyful voice that made learning feel like play. In their memory, though they are no longer with us, their contributions to music, entertainment, and culture continue to inspire and shape the world today. Their legacies live on, reminding us of the impact one can leave behind. Thank you for watching. RIP Daily Update.